What's good, YouTube? Minutes Theo here, and Pokemon Pocket just dropped the trailer for the brand new set called Extra Dimensional Crisis. It's gonna be out a week from now. As you see here, it's not even an hour since it got posted, so I don't know anything besides the I think the Buzzwole was in the thumbnail, so I think that's gonna be the cover card. Excited for that. He's one of my favorite Pokemon outside from the era where I didn't play and I would just like see Pokemon. I was into like bodybuilding and stuff, but that's nor here nor there. What is here there is please consider subscribing as we're so close to 500 and we got big plans for this next set. Next set means new material, but we're going to try to go all out for this following set. So trust me when I say you won't regret subscribing. Regardless, as always, these trailers, we watch them all the way through. Then we'll go card by card on whatever they reveal and react to it. And hopefully they got some really cool stuff. The format definitely needs to change. Dark Regatina needs to go. But anyways, let's get right into it. Let's go full screen here and play. All right, and Buzzwole, that makes sense. Ultra Beast tag, okay. Another 120. Can't use it to follow. I don't know. Well, we'll go back. We'll go back. That pack art looks cool. Red and blue, always a good color combo. All right, some another EX there. I wonder how many EXs they're gonna have because Shiny Rovery was packed with EXs. So yeah, these are all Ultra Beast. We'll go back and read them. Tapu Koko, okay. Where's that Tabulele EX? Tabulele EX was broken in like the actual card game. Okay, that's an Ultra card for Ultra. A Rowlet. A new Rowlet, I wonder. Alright, so available Thursday, May 29th. So let's go back and break down the cards we did see. And we got Buzzwole here. Okay, let's see if we can stop it. Okay, yeah, there you go. 2 Energy Punch, Big Beat. 2 colorless. That's, I guess, interesting. Like, it's like almost splashable, but then the fact that the second attack needs all grass makes it less splashable. But yeah, 2 grass, a colorless Big Beat, 120, which we know with Solgaleo is like a good number, but not too good. And then the fact that it's only 140 HP, I wonder if there's gonna be cards that make Ultra Beast like worth it. Because on at face value, this doesn't seem too crazy, especially for a cover card. Still a big fan of the Pokemon, right? And the artwork. Let's see what else we got here. Just skimming through. Okay, we got, I can't even pretend to know how to pronounce that. Nihilego, maybe? Nihilego? I don't know, whatever. More poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon takes plus 10 damage from being poisoned. That's something that it doesn't need to be active. So it'll be on your bench. You'll play your poison strategy and you'll be burning 20. If you're using Toxic, like with Toxic Croak, then they're burning 30. That could get pretty annoying. And then you have New Wave, 2 Energy, 30. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not poisoned. I can see that having some cool interactions. Okay, now we have Guzzlord EX, Ultra Beast as well. I wonder what cards they're gonna release that work with this Ultra Beast tag, because it's not just EXs that have it. Clearly, like if it's an Ultra Beast, whether it's EX or not, it's gonna have the tag. Once again, a 2 colorless card. Attack, Grindcore 30. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So Team Rocket Grunt wasn't enough. Now we got Team Rocket Grunt on legs on a basic with 170 HP. You see, now this seems a lot more, like a lot scarier than the Buzzwole does. Although, however, it's stat-wise, I guess it's identical in terms of like the damage. For 1 extra energy, it does the same 120, but it could use it turn after turn. Also, has more HP. So on paper, this is just a better one. Granted, the 4 retreat cost is pretty brutal. All right, now we have Celesteela. I don't. Also, the fact that it has steel in its name, but it's a colorless, whatever. Ultra Thrusters. Once during your turn, you may switch your active Ultra Beast with one of your benched Ultra Beast. Okay, so you see, now we're having a whole core strategy, which I can see why all the Ultra Beasts have like colorless attacks to begin with. So yeah, for 3 energy, flip a coin. Okay, so this is like the Executor, right? But this Ultra Thruster ability is gonna be pretty. I can see that being very used, especially now with these, right? Like if you're playing Buzzwole with these guys, you'll be swapping them around. However, these are paper thin. Oh, okay. We got for Pheromosa, Jump Blues. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So that's like not only an artwork. This is literally a low pony, right? And then Kartana, Thrash Metal. Actually, this is very solid, right? This is a Farfetch for grass specifically. But it's an Ultra Beast, so you could kind of work with it. This card will definitely see play, I feel. And Circuitry, maybe. 100 HP on a basic. 3 Let me see if we could find a better. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused for 3 energy 60. So technically, it's an Articuno, right? Genetic Apex Articuno. But Articuno you could ramp with Manaphy or Misty. I don't know how. I guess you could do that with what's this card called? The Pachirisu, right? But I don't know if this will be your first choice for something like that. Okay, now here we got a few more. We got like, what are these names, bro? At least you hear I could stack attacker, I could place Falon, whatever. This is more of a pronunciation test than a release video. But your opponent's active Pokemon, another poison with Ultra Beast that's gonna work well with the Pokemon we just saw near Lego, the jellyfish looking thing. Stack attacker, it's metal. Brass Rock 40. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 20 less damage. And this 3 energy beat punk 130. This Pokemon also does 70 to itself. And it's already at 100. Yeah, a lot of this is gonna come down to what support cards, trainers or just items Ultra Beast get, because they're like at the borderline for being really good and just being like the worst cards you've ever read. Like it's a thin line between like what their ceiling could be, right? Okay, then wait, the Tapu Koko's best seen there. Okay, 130 HP. 1 energy, Plasma Hurricane, 20 damage. Take electric energy from Energy Zone and attach it to this Pokemon. So it ramps itself. So it's a basic, you put energy, swing, and then next turn it could already swing for 90. This is basically like if this was in Genetic Apex, it'd be like the most broken card, right? Because it has the ceiling of Pikachu, but it's self-reliant. It doesn't care about your bench. I could see imagine if 18 trainers was still a thing, you could definitely do it with this guy. But no, this is definitely strong. Maybe a little weak. The 130 HP is still, but no, this is we might never see Pikachu EX team play again. Outside of printing another one, right? This card feels really it's gonna be really strong. It could be very too fast for decks. You put Magnezone behind this, Jesus. Both of them are self-fulfilling. Wait, I got too lost in the theory. My bad. I got so lost in theory that I stopped reviewing the cards. Yeah, no, Tapu Koko with Magnezone seems like it could be very solid. And then, okay, there was 2 cards here. There's Type Null, which is 80 HP quick flip. If its attack does 20 more damage. Would this be? You would never play if you were gonna play this, you'd probably play the one that we got a shiny one, the motorcycle Pokemon thing, or just Farfetch'd, right? But who knows? Maybe does Type Null evolve into things? I didn't play this generation, if I'm gonna be honest. You can use this card only if your opponent has gotten at least 1 point. Let's see. Choose one of your Ultra Beasts and attach 2 random energies from your discard pile to that Pokemon. Well, the fact if they knock out one of your Ultra Beasts, then or one of your Pokemon in general, there will be energy in the whatever energy it had does go to the drop. So I could see that being good. Also, I don't know to what extent, because having to depend on losing a point is kind of rough. But whatever. Lowland Diglett happened to headbutt 40 damage. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. It's the aura. I don't know. I'm gonna get clowned for not being able to pronounce a single thing in this trailer. Thunderclap Flash. At the end of your first turn, take a electric energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. So you have to open with him for him to plus, I guess. Which is still crazy, right? I don't know. It's a little awkward. I guess actually, if you're going first, it's pretty huge, right? You go first, you just put it down. It charges the next turn you're swinging 50 on a basic with 90 HP. That could get pretty good. But outside of that, it's I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if we'll see. It's one of those that I'll probably rate lower and it'll pop off, or I'll rate high and then it just does absolutely nothing. And then another Shiinotic, we feel this is the third one we get, I think. Which technically that means the supporter that we have from last set should work with this, right? Once during your turn, you may put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand, and that's from the bench. From downtown, he could be searching any Pokemon from your deck. That could be insane. And in the psychic typing, the fact that it's a stage 1 is what makes me like feel like, okay, it's not like the most broken thing I've read, but that seems like it could get out of hand. This Rowlet art is beautiful. Talk about like putting high rarity into your Decidueye deck. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 10 damage for each heads. Now is it better than? I guess depending on the strategy you're playing, is this similar or the same as a? Realistically, Rowlets are never attacking, unless you let the one that does that could hit the bench set up their Decidueye. In which case, then that one actually doing something. But this one and the 20 damage one are essentially like you would play this one because it looks nicer, right? That's how I feel about it. And that was it. That's all for the cards. All right, I guess always comes out Thursday. I guess it does come out Thursday, but for the way my mental works, it would be Wednesday night because I just stay up that late. But Extradimensional Crisis, loving the colors on the back. Big fan of Buzzful. Am I excited for the? Honestly, I have to see more before I get too excited. A lot of it seems just under the cusp of like being good, which what scares me about that is when we just see like a repeat of like the past meta just keeps on going. Granted, I've been proven wrong, not every time, because at some point I realized that every time they release a new set, they're gonna power creep whatever's there before. But I don't initially see it from what we've seen so far. I see some cool interactions with like the free switch in between Ultra Beast, late game being able to ramp an Ultra Beast. That was also cool. The Tapu Koko I'm actually excited for. It seems like it has a very high ceiling. The fact that it's already dealing damage off rip and then it starts swinging for 90. It's like a Starmie by itself, like Starmie on legs. Starmie on a basic because Starmie does have legs. It's a Pikachu. Like it's one of those where a lot when I do my tier list videos, I usually cut off with the idea of like why are they printing cards that are just like the same as genetic Apex cards? This does feel like they've grabbed some of those genetic Apex cards and like one up them. So that's a good step forward, and not just power creep. The sets that it's almost like a year old now, genetic Apex. So like you do expect power creep at that point, right? Like, power creep from set to set kind of gets annoying, but I do like seeing that they're not going to print. Although we'll probably have our share of Rapidashes of like 90 HP basics. I mean stage 1s that deal 40. But overall, excited. As always, we'll have expert solo battles. We'll have deck breakdowns. A new season of ranked. I will try to stream. I was going to say a lot more. I stream at all in this upcoming set. So looking forward to a lot of big things. So please consider subscribing. You want to see all of those. Excited for a new set. Hopefully we can make both forward because big fan of the Pokemon. The card did seem lackluster. Hopefully y'all saved up your hourglasses for this pack. Will it be worth to use your hourglasses on this pack? Depends. I'm a whale, so I be buying my packs day one just for content reasons, for competitive reasons. But nonetheless, it'll be out in a week. So always looking forward to a new format, and above all else, stay pro.